Coming up, we'll take a look at the Inktober challenge happening around the school,
as well as hear students' opinions on a new bell schedule. And check out sports for this week. I'm Tanner Wade.
And I'm Kate Kassman. Welcome to the Bulldog Weekly. Welcome back to the Bulldog Weekly. Today is October 3rd, 2018. Thank you for joining us.
We've got a great show planned for you this week. Let's start off with some world news.
President Trump has accused China of trying to interfere with upcoming midterm elections in November at the UN Security Council. The president suggested that this has occurred due to the trade war he is carrying on with Beijing. China's representative on the council has denied any allegations that they have interfered with U.S. elections.
Recently, the Arkansas-based production Prison Story Project has been given a grant by the Mid-American Arts Alliance that will allow it to be performed in high schools all around the state.
The production will be holding an encore performance at 7:30 p.m. on Sunday, October 14th at St. Paul's Episcopal Church in Parish Hall. It is a free event and will be open to the public.
In school news, parent-teacher conferences will be held on Tuesday, October 3rd in the FHS cafeteria from 4:30 to 7:30 p.m. These will be held by appointment only.
Students who are enrolled in Spanish 2, 3, or 4 have the opportunity to take a trip to Spain in the summer of 2020. If you're interested, there will be an informational meeting for parents and students on Thursday, October 4th at 6 p.m. in the Phase 4 OPL. If you have any questions, please contact or email Ms. Barone at kimberly.barone@g.far.net.
Homecoming tickets are now being sold during lunches in the cafeteria for $15. They will be sold at the door of the dance as well.
The Art Club is hosting an Inktober challenge that is open to all FHS students. Reporter Kate Harmon has the story.
Inktober is a challenge for artists during the month of October. Artists aim to create a drawing a day based off a given prompt. The FHS Art Club is hosting their very own Inktober event each week in October.
Inktober is something that was started a few years ago by a professional artist. He wanted to have fun doing his own drawings, so he devised this challenge in October to do a drawing a day.
Forces you to make lots and lots of drawings, and ink is the medium, I think, because it's so unforgiving and experimental, so it's kind of forcing you to try things that you wouldn't otherwise maybe do.
We are doing like a mini Ink October, so we are looking at a drawing a week, and if you can make a drawing a week for October, that would be 4, and that would be amazing.
So our prompts will be released at the beginning of each week, and we will post those around the school, definitely on our Inktober walls.
We want anybody who is interested in drawing to participate in Inktober.
You can use our materials in our classrooms, or if you prefer to do your drawings at home or elsewhere, that's fine as well. You can just bring your drawings to us. The goal of Inktober is to reach students outside of our art department, because we know that there are a lot of artistic students in our school who may not be in art classes right now.
Post your Inktober art with the hashtag FHS Inktober. Students have a chance of getting their ink drawings posted on the bulletin boards in Phase 2, 1st and 2nd floor hallways. For the Bulldog Weekly, I'm Kate Harmon. Back to the desk.
Thanks, Kate. If you have any questions, please email diane.steinbaugh@g.far.net.
As of recent years, hundreds of FHS students have been given the chance to participate in a new form of learning, courtesy of the Fayetteville Virtual Academy. FVA allows students to engage in their studies from anywhere while also offering a flexible scheduling system.
In my opinion, the pros of being an FVA are that you don't have to be on campus all the time. They offer classes that you can't take at FHS, like marine science, forensic science, criminology, and also Mandarin Chinese. FVA has enabled me to work more often. I don't have to be at campus 24/7, so whenever I'm not at school, I usually work and I do school at nights. If I could give a prospective student advice about FVA, it would be that you need to try and stay on task because it's really easy to get behind.
Whether you're considering taking FVA full-time or just trying out 1 or 2 online courses, make sure to direct your questions towards your counselor during the CAP process.
The yearbook can now be ordered online for the cheapest price. If you're interested in ordering one, please visit www.jostensyearbooks.com. If you have any questions, please contact Mr. Teague in room 2414.
After the break, we'll take a look at students' opinion on a new bell schedule at FHS and more student news.
With the possibility of a new bell schedule at FHS, students have many different opinions. Reporter Mia Roberts has the story.
If you haven't heard already, the idea of a major schedule change starting next school year has been passing around the student body. We asked students on how they feel they would be affected by the change.
I've heard a lot about changing to an 8-period-a-day schedule, and it's kind of a hit or miss for most people.
I don't think it should happen. I have an hour-and-a-half class and I still don't feel like I can get a lot done in that time period. So having a 45-minute class would not give me much time to get anything done.
Being in a track period and then for me being in film and having a class that I need time in to do what I need to do, having it to where there's more classes a day and less time in those classes isn't beneficial for anyone, because right now it's if I have to do something in a class, I have that certain deadline. And it doesn't matter. Class time is important.
I have more time in classes, which helps me get used to lectures in college.
It would give me less time at home to do the schoolwork, and I'd have to do it that night instead of having 2 nights.
Absolutely could not balance schoolwork and a job on this schedule. It's impossible for me.
I already balance 2 jobs and the school schedule, but I feel like having more classes a day is going to be overwhelming for me and most students.
Nothing is final yet as far as we know. For the Bulldog Weekly, I'm Mia Roberts. Back to the desk.
Students, please remember that nothing has been finalized for the new school year.
The 2018-2019 men's and women's bowling team tryouts will be held on Tuesday, October 16th and Thursday, October 18th at Ozark Lanes on North College Avenue. Tryouts will take place at 5 p.m. There will be a makeup date for those whose school-sponsored conflicts on October 16th and 18th to try out. If you have any questions, please contact tim.miller@fayard.net.
In previous years, students were allowed to go off campus for lunch. With new rules in place that limit students to bringing their own lunch or eating in the cafeteria, some students may be upset about not being able to do this anymore. The administration, as well as some students, have concerns on why students should not get off-campus lunch.
My opinions on off-campus lunch is that it probably used to be a lot better because students could leave because there weren't food options, but nowadays there are loads of food options, and leaving off campus leads to kids not coming back, which can be a concern for parents and the administration of the school.
Please remember, students, that you are not allowed to leave campus for lunch or have lunch brought to you from off campus anytime during the school day.
If you are interested in being featured in Fayetteville High School's literary magazine, Connotations, you are now able to submit your work. You can enter now to win a cash prize from the staff until December 17th. To submit, visit fayettevilleconnotations.org.
And now for this week's sports report with Jay Beasley.
Welcome back, sports fans, to another edition of the Bulldog Sports Report. I'm Jay Beasley. The Fayetteville football team took another win down in Rogers, decimating the Mounties 52-28. Hank Gibbs, with the support of his outstanding O-line, threw a total of 422 passing yards. The receiving corps had a touchdown share between Augie Braddock, Connor Flanagan, and Bo Stuckey. An additional rushing touchdown was scored by Carson Jordan as he wore his dad's high school numbers through the pylons on a 5-yard touchdown. Defense collected multiple turnovers on the Mounties, and the sophomore Sebastian Rodriguez showed his young talent by collecting 2. Tyler Barnes ran an interception down to the Mounties' 1-yard line. The Purple Dogs will have another game this Friday against Van Buren at Harmon Field. The boys' golf team will be playing in the state tournament this entire week. Look for Denver Davis, who will be attempting to collect his 6th straight ring with the golf team. Make sure to come out and support your dogs. Back to the desk.
Thanks, Jay. That's all we have for this edition of the Bulldog Weekly. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel at FHSTV-Fayetteville High to see all those shows and live events.
And check out our Instagram at FHS Bulldog TV to stay up to date with the news around the school and in the community. I'm Kate Castleman.
And I'm Tanner Wade. We'll see you next week. Stupids.
The words are gone again.
There. Let's film that again because I didn't feel confident at the end of that.
The words are still gone.
Hit me with a stick twice, Dave.
Hit me with your best shot.